welcome to the Word Experience. I'd like to share something with us taken from the book of Matthew, chapter 6 and verse 10. And it says, "Your kingdom come, your will be done in earth as it is in heaven." I want to encourage us today to take this word and take on the vision of God, the heart of God, the desire of God upon the earth. And when we say upon the earth, we're talking about God's will, God's desire, his plan, what he would like to see happen here on earth. As long as we are here on earth, we have got to stand in the place where God can use us. And I'm talking about believers. I'm talking about you and I taking our place to ensure that the kingdom of God, that the desire of God is established upon the earth. Jesus said several times, say, my will, my meat, my sustenance, my desire, everything about my life revolves around doing the will of the Father. Now, I know that a lot of us are doing the will of the Father, but I want us to do a little bit more. Think of someone else that you can pray for this week. Think of your neighbor that you can take up that task to pray for their salvation, to pray for their healing, and see God's will being established in their lives. This is a mandate for us because we cannot continue to allow the enemy to wreak havoc in the lives of people. Our task is to bring light in the midst of darkness. And in these last days, God is calling us to wake up to the call, wake up to the mission, wake up to the heart desire of God to see men and women being saved on our streets, in our nation, in our community, in our neighborhood. Let's press in so that we can see a revival upon our land, not just upon our lives, but our whole nation being revived again to recognize God, being revived again to acknowledge God. There are many people out there who live in darkness, not knowing that they are in darkness, because that's the strategy of the enemy, to see that many more live continually in darkness without the light, without the opportunity to see the light and receive Jesus into their heart. But as we keep pressing on, as we keep standing in the gap for those who cannot speak for themselves, as we keep pushing the gospel, being a helping hand, praying and standing in the place of intercession, we are going to keep seeing more and more people snatched from the kingdom of darkness into the kingdom of light. So go out today as a man and a woman on mission, and let God's will be done through your life. God bless you.
Create in me a clean heart, oh Lord.